big swing from Helder there. And the takedown showing that wrestling aptitude we were talking about, Sebastian.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can tell that he has incredible wrestling prowess with the way that he took his opponent down there. Here he is in half guard, up against the cage, ready to work some ground and pound by the looks of things, or perhaps set up in a submission. Yeah, there's a strike, and another of it follows.
He's going to have to mind his P's and Q's on the ground. Thibaut Marino, of course, a BJJ brown belt. But I tell, even just little things like the way he wraps the hand around the waist to immobilize there, it's so smart.
Yeah, definitely.
See, he's trying to pull that base away from Thibaut. The scope here for knees to the body from his left leg if he wants to throw them. If he can post on the right and pop that left leg right into the solar plexus.
I feel like those are very underutilized techniques, but he's working for that rear naked choke, you can tell. Now it's a battle for the hands here.
Thibaut needs to go 2-on-1 on the wrist and try and swing that hand over like a baseball bat, but Fernandez so smart and wise too. If he gets a second hook in here, it's going to be very, very difficult for Thibaut.
That is one aspect where the cage might be more of a foe than a friend, though. It's almost blocking the second hook. But you could still get it with one hook, and he's getting real close. He's got the connection. I'm not sure if it's under the chin, though.
This would be a huge coup for Fernandez if he were to get the rear naked choke. Oh, that looks tight. Oh, Thibaut doing the right thing, fighting the top hand, trying to pull that down. Very, very smart. Showing great awareness, but he needs to be careful in case Fernandez goes palm to palm.
And he's got both hooks in now.
Both hooks in. Oh, this looks tight.
He's got to be mindful of his positioning, though, so he doesn't slide off to the side.
Fernandez working relentlessly for the rear naked choke. He's underneath the chin. This is deep. This could be it. Oh, the resilience of Thibaut Marino. This is incredible. But that chin is not protected, and once again, fighting the top hand. I would like to see Fernandez switch to a palm-to-palm grip, because when he's going for that bicep grip, Marino's wise to it, strips the top hand, as we're seeing now. If he oh, it's the tap! What a squeeze from Helder Fernandez, picking up the 4th win by submission in his professional career in the very first round. Sebastian, what a performance.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Palm to palm was not a bad idea, but clearly Fernandez knew something that we didn't, and he had the squeeze required to secure that first round finish. Very nicely on the outside here.
I'm really enjoying that jab.
And again, unsuccessful takedown attempt, at least thus far here for Tounkara.
Oh, stiff elbows. It's a great way to bring the head up of your opponent. Just smash your elbow into the cranium.
Absolutely, the Travis Brown defense.
Every time that Tounkara has been able to pressure Barnett against the cage, Barnett's been able to reverse the position.
That's a great point. Yeah, he has. And it's got to be disheartening for Tounkara, who is working really hard to get there, but time and time again, finding himself unsuccessful.
Well, it goes back to what we said in the previous fight about the fighter initiating the takedown is also expelling energy.
Yeah.
So if you can almost bait your opponent into initiating that clinch, knowing that you have confidence in your takedown defense, you can almost, it's almost the counterintuitive wrestling, or counteracting their wrestling. It's very, very smart.
Yeah, I would be curious as to how the conditioning will hold up for Tounkara. Because, I mean, if we look back at his previous bout against Bruno Conti, he fought a lot of that on the outside using his striking. He mixed it up very well, and when he did get to the ground, he didn't have to work nearly as hard to get there as he is now.
Yeah, you see, had the hands connected underneath the backside of Barnett, scores the takedown. It's another solid single, but Barnett not wasting any time, not resting on his laurels. As soon as he feels contact with the mat, doing everything he can to pop right back up.
Absolutely, yeah. Not accepting any grounded position. Once again, another great fight here at Hexagone MMA 9.
Tounkara trying to work the jab this time.
Throws a pretty hard outside leg kick as well. There's a single leg attempt.
Good balance being exhibited here by Barnett. Throws a couple of shots.
Oh, like an acrobat.
The dexterity there.
Oh, and he might end up on. No. Thought that he might spin around and take the back of Tounkara.
Trying to hit the takedown. Heavy, heavy whizzer. Elbows are here for him if he wants it. Free him off an elbow right on the point of the ear.
Missed with that knee, but just ever so slightly.
Again, a really, really good technical fight from both men.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just back and forth from position to position, strike to strike. Constant activity from both ends.
Tounkara right back into that clinch. He seems to be favouring this position, the fight playing out in the clinch. But it's about proactivity as well. Establishing the position and getting the position is great, but then what do you do with it?
Absolutely. I mean, especially with their new revised rules, just holding against the cage is not what's going to win you the round. You've really got to make it count.
Underhook from Barnett, lifting the level of Tounkara, making the takedown all the more difficult. With your jiu-jitsu when you're getting punched in the face.
Oh, absolutely. BJJ is one thing. BJJ with strikes, a completely different ball game. I mean, we've seen fantastically credentialed BJJ practitioners be brought down and TKO'd simply because there's so many more aspects to think about when strikes are involved. You can't sort of, that's why you say less knee bars and heel hooks, for example, because you end up...
You have to commit both hands to
exactly,
thus leaving your head exposed. Does he have a finger in the glove?
Some good strikes from the top there.
Tounkara doing a great job to turn defense into attack and right back against the cage. Very close round here.
I mean, so far the best ground and pound, though, has definitely come from Barnett.
Yeah. I'd like to see a little bit more separation here. Chance for a knee here.
Elbow or knee. We get none of it. Oh, nice strikes connected there from Barnett.
Tounkara goes very low when he rolls. If you notice, when he's trying to roll his way out of punches, he goes very, very low. There's scope there for a Barnett head kick. Nice, dirty boxing from both men.
Yeah, both guys connected there.
Very, very close round. Great work from Tounkara to get the takedown into the dominant position, but then great work from Barnett himself to change the position. And as you say, the most definitive shots of the fight thus far have been landed by Barnett.
Yeah.
Look at this dexterity.
I mean, sure, he ended up grounded, but I mean, it looked more like a breakdance battle than anything else.
All to play for going into the third and final round. You could make an argument for one apiece.
I think that's a fair argument to make. And there we had that single leg takedown. But then Barnett turned things around. And it was off of that failed guillotine attempt from Tounkara. We all know Scousers love a good scrap.